to David Ellefson's Rock Shop. Big part of being a working musician is also doing artist stuff, like I do with F5 and things like that, but also jumping in and playing on various projects. So as I'm traveling around the world, we're going to go check out a few locations. Right now today we're here in Phoenix, Arizona at the Orpheum Theater. Beautiful old theater here in downtown Phoenix, playing with the Northern Light Orchestra, record that we cut a few months ago. My friend Ken Mary, who used to be the drummer with Alice Cooper back when I was on the P. Sells But Who's Buying tour. Ken called me in to play in the record. Now we've put together, here these last few weeks, we put together the band for a live DVD filming that we're doing this week. So we loaded in here. It's a pretty big production. It's a pretty big thing with lasers and lights and ramps and staging and all kinds of things. So let's go on in and take a look around.
Dress-wise?
Speaking of Ken Mary, here he is right here. Say hello to the folks on David Ellefson's Rock Shop.
How are you doing? Nice to meet you, folks. Great seeing you again.
Hey, real quick, I was just saying, we met years ago.
English.
No, he's not English.
Very bad English.
He lives in Phoenix, so he can't have a
Well, it's sort of a Phoenix bit of English.
We met years ago. You were playing drums. We were Alice Cooper.
Yes, sir.
And we were on our P. Sells But Who's Buying tour when Alice was kind and brave enough to take us on our first big arena tour back in those days. Yeah. Right? So, and you've been living here in Phoenix now for, what, 15 years almost?
18 years.
18 years, yeah. So we've reconnected.
Yes.
And I was just telling the viewers about the Northern Light Orchestra. You called me a few months ago. Yeah. We played on the record, and now here we are putting together the band and the production.
And it's a Christmas show in April, which is very exciting.
The week after Easter.
Yeah.
Very odd. Yeah.
Perhaps should have been an Easter show, but hey.
So anyway, we're putting this together to film a DVD, and we're just taking the viewers through what it's like to actually put together a big production, sort of rehearse it, take it out onto the stage. So we're going to roll in and take a look at the big stage and look at the big rock
Should be
show.
fun.
Awesome.
Come on.
Let's go. We got Scott here. Say hello to the people on David Ellefson's Rock Shop.
Hello, people on David Ellefson's Rock Shop.
This is Scott Jeffers, a wonderful violin player. He's the lead electric violin player here at the Northern Light Orchestra. So we won't interrupt your practice.
Thank you, sir.
We're going to go on in. All right, go on in. And of course, you know these guys, John Davis, Steve Conley from F5.
What up? Rock on.
They are the iron fist of metal here on the Northern Light Orchestra. Right? We were just at your house recording.
Yes, we were. You done yet?
Yeah, we are done. We're done. Yeah, we're done. And that ship has sailed. So let's go on in and take a look around here. So here's what we have. You walk in. We have a whole production here of video screens, different lighting trusses, different ramps and staging. Of course, the whole purpose of that is out here in the house. We are actually filming the DVD, so we've got all kinds of... This is very similar to shooting any live DVD or even actually a music video, quite honestly. And there's jibs and cranes and tracks laid out right here. Here's Brad White. Brad White, say hello to my friends at... on YouTube on David Ellefson's Rock Shop.
Hey,
Brad White.
Hey, David. How you doing?
He's what is your job description here?
Well, chief bottle washer and video guy. I'm in charge of the video crew. We have 8 HD cameras running the show.
Wow.
So what we're doing today is we're setting up for angles that we wouldn't typically get during a live show.
Right.
So we're trying to get all the ISO stuff out of the way with drums, keyboard, singers, whatever we can get, with our jib living in the middle. So when we're done with that, he's going to pull back to where he would go, and we're going to switch everything up with the shows.
Got it. So we're going to run through a few times tonight, run it down, and then tomorrow the audience will be in here and we'll actually be doing the live.
Live to the world.
Nice.
Excellent.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you. Yep.
See you later.
All right. So all of that going in, and all of this started months ago with the making of the record. And then Ken and I started assembling the band. We called in the musicians and some singers from Los Angeles, F5 guys, of course, and a few other people, and a little orchestra sitting over there who will be playing. And all this started, we started doing rehearsals about 6 weeks ago, just to start getting the preparations done in a band room, very similar to most how bands rehearse. Moved to a sound stage, and now here we are. And once we do all this, then we will probably go to some other shows later. So anyway, have a look around. Okay, so while you're at it, come on over. Let's take a peek. We got background singers here. We've got Ken's drum right here. Here's where I will spend much of my time up here. Vocal mic. Of course, he won't be here while we're doing this.
Really? Why not?
So anyway, we've got our risers here. We've got some amps hidden down over here in the corner because the deal with this is to keep everything at a low volume, because as you can see right up here, we've got some chairs set up where our little orchestra will be, and because they have acoustic instruments like violins and cellos, the volumes need to be very low, so it needs to rock and it needs to be cranking, but it's kind of the illusion of how loud it is. Technically up here on the stage, really our volume is not much louder than an acoustic drum kit, so things are pretty quiet up here, and that's kind of the trick, is to make it rock but yet be sensitive with volume as well. So come on over here. Between this curtain is the tech world. It's nice because we don't have to have a ton of gear. We got some racks here of guitar equipment. We've got bass equipment here you can turn on. We've got racks. We got some spare batteries for wirelesses and microphones. We got tuners, direct boxes, and over here, of course, is stage right. We've got what will be a guitar station shortly after we clean everything up. And of course, up here we've got, a theater, which is very, very high, which is wonderful, the way they do all the rigging and the lighting. So, and then out back, Robert Scoville, who is a fantastic live sound engineer, actually brought his mobile recording truck out where he's going to be recording the entire performance. He's worked for Def Leppard, Rush, Tom Petty. He's mixed front of house for those guys. So he's absolutely wonderful, and so he's running around. So today is really the last of the final tech work day, and then tonight we put our nice clothes on and we do a run through several times for video, and then do some close-up angles and shots like that, so we can have all that captured. And then tomorrow night we do one full run-through with the audience, and it will be a live show. So that is it. We will have this shortly. Like I said, DVD is used mostly for promotional purposes, but may also be used on the web and things like that as well. So myspace.com, Northern Light Orchestra is where you can find information on this. If you want to get me directly on email, you can get me at rockshop@davidellefson.com. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the show.